Okay, hi everyone. Welcome to Stamping with Fiona on Wednesday. So last week I was going to show you how I did the background on this card, but I couldn't find my masks. So I did find them shortly after the video, and I'm going to show you today how to use it. So I have got my hands on as well. It's the first time I've done both, so please bear with me. And I hope you can see my hands. I haven't worked out how to make my picture of me smaller without losing the microphone. So that's another thing for another day. But in the meantime, let's see what we can do today. So I've got these are the butterflies and flowers laying decorative masks, and I'm using the flowers one. I've got a piece of a card base folded in half, and I've just got it on top of some scrap paper. I've got petal pink, which I'm going to use first, and I have Calypso Coral. So I'm going to start, and I'm also using a blending brush. Okay, so hopefully you can see that. Now I'm going to start with the wider petals. They've got thinner lines, and then I'll go over it with a second colour. So please bear with me. Hopefully this will go according to plan, but you never know. It's just going to ink up my blender. Here we go. See. So this is petal pink, so it's quite pale. So normally I would start off the card, but because it's quite pale, it really doesn't matter. The Calypso Coral, I will definitely have to do that, but not with this one. So here we go. How's everybody? I hope your day's going well, or your week is going well. Oh, it's beautiful. And so subtle in this colour. Okay, the middle is going to kind of be blocked out, so I'm just really going around the edges. Because they're going to be covered with the scalloped rectangle and the boots and the messages and everything. So this is the card we're making. I'll put that there so you can see it. And I have put post-it notes over a couple of extra stamps because I don't want them in the mix. Okay, here we go. I've just got some gaps there and there, so I'm just going to try and fill those in. I've got the window open. It's so mild today, and I think it's either has rained or is about to rain. I've got that really fresh smell. Absolutely beautiful. Right now, okay, can you see that? I've doubled over that because I moved the mask. So I'm just going to put it back and go over it a bit more. Now, when I go over with the darker colour, that should cover a lot of that up. So in fact, I'll leave it now and go over it with a darker colour. Let's concentrate this time. Just do this little bit here. Okay. Right, that's using the petal pink with the wide petals. And then I've got Calypso Coral. So clean off my blending brush onto my microfiber cloth. Okay, and then this time I'm going on this one, which has got the slightly thicker lines. And it does line up. Just going to make sure I've got it the right way round. When you line it up correctly, it all fits into place. Let's just line that. Move my ink out of the way, that might help. No, not sure that is right actually. Let's try it the other way around. There we go. I've got the centre dots lined up. That was a bit easier to work out. Right, so this is the Calypso Coral. I'm just going to start off because it is much darker. Oh, that's lovely. Okay, just got to line up again. Let's find the dot. Whoops. Oh, it's gorgeous. Now I'm going to have to cover that bit up because I did make a mistake there. Just find the center dots. I think what I'm going to do separately is to try different colour combinations. So, I mean, Highland Heather and Gorgeous Grape would look great together. You can see I've got a line there, but that's going to be covered up. I was trying to work out which blues would go well together. And I think maybe Pool Party and Coastal Cabana, I think they would be beautiful together. So I will have a look at that. Let's just line this one up. Okay, this bit probably takes the longest. I have already stamped and die cut my pots and my daisies. And then there's just a little bit of stamping to do onto the actual card. Center. Okay, this is the last one. And it doesn't matter, as you saw, I've got a line, but it really doesn't matter because it's going to be covered up. It's just the background. Okay, and that will wash. I just washed it under the tap last time, and that was absolutely fine. Okay, so let's just peel this from under. There we go. Right, so then I've got my scalloped contour rectangle. So as you see, that is going to cover quite a bit. Just loving the contrast of colours there. So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to stamp, and this is Pear Pizzazz. I'm just going to stamp my stems towards the bottom. To be quite honest, they're pretty much covered up by the pots, so it doesn't really matter, but just for, and I'm going to stamp my sentiment on the top right, and then we'll start putting together. There we go. So I hope you can see what I'm doing, okay? Not just the top of my head all the time. Right, okay, and that goes onto a piece of vellum, which again just mutes the colours. And that will go on with glue dots underneath there. So you can work out where your rectangle is going to cover and then glue underneath. In fact, I might use some Stampin' Seal Plus just to make sure it's on securely. So it's quite a big rectangle. So just go. That should keep it on pretty strongly. Just making sure I'm still in view of the camera. Put my vellum down. There we go. And then that's going to go down with dimensionals. You see, I'd already tried to do it, but I did it on the wrong side of the rectangle, so that's okay. Waste not, want not. If you've been watching me for a while, you know I use quite a lot of dimensionals because I don't like any saggy bits. Just going to pop that on, see. Yeah, it's sagging a bit in the middle, so just pop one in the middle there. I think I've got a duff load of dimensionals because I keep taking the backings with them. Right, let's just get those onto the card. To pop that on. Making sure it's the right way. Yep. Just going to centre that. Okay. Now with the pots, what I did was I just get these out of the way, otherwise they end up everywhere. So I'm just going to cut around the inside rim so that it's almost like they're piled up one on top of the other, if you can see that on this one. And I only do it on the first two. And it's very important as well where you put the dimensionals. If you put it in the wrong place, you won't be able to layer them. So I'm just going to pop a dimensional at the bottom of that one. And we'll pop that. Now I do actually want my leaves to show this time. They didn't really show last time, so I'm going to pop that. I think I might have used a paler green, so there we go. And then the other one that I've got, there we go. So let's just pop another dimensional. Whoa, these are all coming away. And then what I'm going to do with this one, sorry, I was slightly off camera there, where I've cut it, and I'm just going to angle it. And I've put it quite a long way down because I don't want the last one with the daisies to cover up the sentiment, which was the problem I had when I first did it. I had to move them. So, oh, these dimensionals are, this one can go at the top. And it's going to go in there like that. Let's just tilt it a bit. There we go. And then I'm going to have one lot of daisies coming out of the pot and one lot of daisies at the bottom. There we go, and then it's just not quite, let's just move that along a bit. Oops. Not covering my sentiment. Perfect. And then these ones I'm just going to pop down to the side here. Okay. I'll be glad when I finish this pack of dimensionals. They're a bit of a nightmare. There we go. And then you can just see the leaves popping out there. So I think I used a paler green last time. I don't think it was soft sea foam, but yeah, it's Pepper's As. I like that. Right, now I've got some champagne rhinestones. And I was going to put them on all of them, but to be honest, there's like 12 then, which I thought was a bit much. So I'm just kind of going to do random. 1, 2, 3, and then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got an odd number, 7. Okay, so there. Now that looks lovely, but I think it's just missing something. So I've got this petal pink ribbon, and I'm just going to put it around the inside of the card. This is cotton ribbon, and it's really narrow, so it's great for things like this. Just pop that in there. Just pull it a bit. Don't want to waste too much ribbon. There we go. And then tie it so that the bow is quite near the top. Yeah, it's raining now. It's a lovely fresh smell. Really, really mild today. Unfortunately, I'm in the south, so hopefully we're not going to get these dreadful winds. Right, let me just cut that because I'm all fingers and thumbs. That's part of a double pack with a Misty Moonlight, which is great. So let's just try and tie this into a bow. I might need to use I think I'm going to use a glue dot just for the sake of stability. Because I can do it when I'm not on camera. It's really weird, but as soon as I'm on a video, I can't do it. Right, there we go. That's just holding it in place. And there you go. That's a little bit long. Let's just trim that back. So that's how to use a mask. I hope you enjoyed that. I have started doing Fridays with Fiona, and I have some lovely projects. I just want to quickly show those to you. These are using one of the free sets from Celebration, and you would get a mini paper pumpkin box. You will get all the papers to decorate, but you won't get the stamp. You need to provide your own stamps. So that's, and you will get a complete pack of the note cards. So that's one. You have my love and support. So this is from the Friendly Hello stamp set, which is free with a £90 purchase. But as I say, if you spend £35 in my Stampin' Up store, the link will be on the post, then I will send you everything to do the make and takes, do the die cuts and everything. The only thing you won't get will be the stamped images. That's Pale Papaya. That's multitude of colours, Coastal Cabana, Granny Apple Green. That's Soft Sea Foam. There's some Wink of Stella on there as well. I think this is my favourite actually. That's Fresh Freesia and Bumblebee. So if you spend £35 in my Stampin' Up store, you will get everything you need to make these except for the stamp set. And as I said, if you spend £90, you'll get the free stamp set anyway. You get that £90 one is the stamp set and a pack of 12 by 12 designer series paper. If you spend £45, then you will get a choice of 6 by 6 papers or some stamp sets. And if you spend £50, I will also pop in a pack of rhinestones for you. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's card, and I hope you'll be able to join me next time. Thank you. Bye.